Every E-count put into service needs to be calibrated to ensure accuracy. You will need a prover, like we see here, a master meter, or something else that you know the volume to be accurate to compare against. When going through the menus of the Midcom E-count system, it's always handy to have our quick command reference sheet on you. So the best way to find that is by going to our website, which is midcomcorp.com. So midcomcorp.com. When that loads up, just click on this section right here called Documentation and Manuals. And then about midway down in the first section, there's an area called, or a hyperlink called Midcom E-count Quick Command Reference English. So it's going to pull up this PDF. And I recommend printing this off. We can go through this. I'll zoom in so we can see what we're looking for. These are just the different menus available in the E-count system. And when we back out the calibration screw, we're going to be working with this calibration menu right here. So you'll see things like product code, auto calibrate, calibration factor. Those things we'll be looking at as we go through this training. Start off by backing out the calibration screw just far enough until it says goes into calibrate mode, which is a little abbreviated, but you'll understand it when you see it. There we go. It'll say valves open. I'm going back to our quick command reference sheet here. Now, the way this works, as you hold down the mode button, these are the menus that we will scroll through and you'll see on the screen. So obviously the first one that shows up will be product code, display volume, auto calibrate, so on and so forth. So just keep in mind that if we're going through these menus very fast, just refer back to this quick command reference sheet and you should be fine. I'm going to touch the mode button here and right away it goes to product code. Hit start stop to get in there. My product code's fine, 02, that's what I want. Now if I hold down the mode button again, I can scroll over to calibration factor. I want to make sure something's set up in here. From the factory it'll be set at 1.000. I hit start stop again, get back to the main menu, right arrow says exit, hit start stop to exit. We are now ready to do a calibration run, so I'm going to hit start stop. It's going to reset the register. It says deliver there on the bottom left, so you know it's ready. So we have a 100-gallon prover here, and we're just going to go ahead and run this up until the prover gets to 100 gallons. We don't really care what the register says right now. We'll just keep running it until Alan stops it here at 100 gallons or thereabout, but we'll check both. Okay, so it looks like we're getting close to the end here. And you'll see here, he's going to stop it. It's going to stop at 99.9, but they're telling me it has 100 gallons in it, so I'm going here to verify it. And as you can see, sight glass shows right at 100.0 gallons, so that's good to know. So we're going to go back to the register. I'm going to hit start stop in order to end the prover run, so that deliver will disappear. Hold down the mode button until I see auto cal or auto calibrate. Hit start stop to get in there. It's going to tell me to enter the prover amount, which we just saw is exactly 100.0 gallons. So I hit start stop and it's going to run the computation. So it's going to tell me to wait. It's doing the math. It's also loading the new calibration factor and saving it to the memory. So when it's done, I'm just going to hit the mode button. See that my calibration factor did change. Since it was 1.0000, we see it did change a little. It's because it was only off by a tenth. But now that we know it has changed, we want to hit start stop, get out of this, and basically reset it again. So I'm going to hit start stop again, rerun, approve a run, make sure it does go to 100.0. That is how you use the auto calibrate feature. You'll find that you're going to need to run 2, 3, maybe more calibration runs just to make sure you've got it completely accurate.